Hi, it's me again with Corel Tips and Tricks. Pretty cool graphic. I could have picked some better colors. And if you'll take a screenshot of that right there, that's what you need. Now I want to work in the center of the page. So I'm going to put this close because I only did this one time. But the only way to make it work, because everything's got to be perfect. So if you'll take a 6-sided polygon and then Control D and take that node right there and have it snap to that one, and then Control D and take that top node and go right there. Now what we need is lines that go all the way through, and you need them pretty long. So we're just going to draw a 2-point line, and I'm going to make it extra long. I'm going to put one right in the middle of here. I'm going to hit the plus key, and I'm going to put it, they don't have to be, I don't think so. Well, we will make them equal. I'm having trouble getting that one. Now, if we select these three holding down the Alt key, and we can go T, and it put it all even. Now, I'm also going to Control G and group it. Now, I want to Control D, and I'm going to rotate it 60 degrees. Now, I'm going to hit the plus key on the next one and mirror it the other way. There's what you need. And then what we're going to do is take the 2-point or the virtual segment delete key and delete that line. I'm going to go ahead and delete these lines just so you can kind of see what we're dealing with. Whoop. That shouldn't have happened. Okay, so we still got that line. We're going to delete it in a second. I'm going to get the 3-point curve line, and I'm going to go from there to there, and I'm going to hold down the control button. I don't want it really going past the line on either cube. That's all you need. Let's go ahead and Control G to group that. And let's take the Smart Fill tool and let's make it that blue. Now I'm going to move this out of the way. Now I want a couple of copies of this. I'm going to hit the plus key and move it up. Hit the plus key and move it up. I'm actually moving them out of the way for a second. Now we got 2 items here, and one of them, I'm going to try to do better this time with the color. I was just kind of playing. Interactive Fill tool. Let's put a little darkness in there to make it look like it's going behind there. And you can really tweak this and kind of make it dark. You might want to change the handle. Now this one, I'm going to Control D, or not, the Interactive Fill tool. And I am going to put that stripe across. But the more colors you put, and see it's at an angle so we can make that thing kind of angle up. The more colors you know what? Let's leave it just like that. That way you can do whatever you want to with it. Now, Control, you know what? I didn't need these copies. I'm going to make copies of this. I'm going to hit the plus key, and then I'm going to take this one. I'm going to Control G, Control D, double click on the rotation and put it, make sure it's on the node. Rotate it 120 degrees. That's going to look pretty good. That looks real good. Go ahead and Control G to group that. Now let's get this one. Whoop, keep them together. I'm going to change the colors. So I'm going to get back to the Interactive Fill tool, and I'm going to make this one that burnt orange. And then I'm going to get this one, and I'll have to make, see, if I would have put more blue, I would have had to change that quite a bit. But it doesn't really matter. You could add more blue or orange. Control G to group it, Control D to duplicate it. Double click on the X and move it to the rotation to that node. Rotate it 120 degrees. Control D. I'm going to like it. I think I'll like it. I'm going to Control G to group that. I'm going to go ahead and while we got it, I'm going to put it right. If I grab that node right there, it'll snap right to it. Okay, got one more. I don't know what color to use. Get back the Interactive Fill tool. Let's go ahead and just make it green, and then make these green. Make that green. You know what? On this one, we could actually make it a little bit more green. And I should have done that to the orange. Control G to group it, Control D to duplicate it. Hit the X again. Get that node, 120 degrees. Control D, group it together, Control G. Then grab that node and put it right there. I should have made these smaller. While they're together, I can make them smaller because I made them all smaller. Let's hit this one and hit the plus key, and let's put this one down here. Let's hit the plus key. Well, you know what? The orange is going to be too close. Let's tell you what. Let's put the blue one here. Let's put the green one here. I'm going to hit the plus key. And see, if you have it on that node, it'll snap right to it. Now let's take the orange, plus key. I'm going to grab that node right there and have it snap to it. Once you've got that, Control G to group it, Control D to duplicate it, and then just move that node over there. If you hit it the first time, you could just keep Control D-ing. Now, if you wanted it square, you could cut it out. Let's go ahead and group that together. Let's see what it looks like with a black box. I've been doing this lately just to make it kind of stand out for for my benefit too, but look at that. See, I should have made the orange like I did the green, because you can add, even the blue. I should have done them all, and I think it would have stood out. But that's all you need to do right there. You can't just take blocks. You could, if you took a 2x4 and a 2x4 and had them meet, it's not going to work. You have to start with this triangulation. Anyway, and then you could, like always, you could select them all and put a black line. Look at that. Kind of makes it stand out a little bit more. Anyway, hope that helps somebody someday, and thank you for watching.